How's it going, guys? You know who it is. It's Big Gator Band. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Got you some money yesterday. I thought I had the pinned and commented, but I guess I didn't. Apologies for that. Hopefully you took some spreads yesterday. I definitely did. I had a 8 leg that I put together, and it was ruined by Nick Kyrgios. So we live, we learn. So today we're going to continue on with the Australian Open. Should be day 3 of the first round. Let's get into it. I am going to just look at about, I think, 8 of the matches, and then I'll get into my own work with the other picks later. But yeah, let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the pinned comments and remind me if it's not there. Don't forget to say what's up in the comments. Don't forget to have a great day. Cool. So we're going to start with matches that make sense for me to cover because they are fun for me to watch and they will have exciting tennis in it. I do bet on tennis to make money, but I also do enjoy watching tennis. So if I can kind of have them come together at times, why not? And there's also too many matches, right? So we're just going to keep it down to what I think makes sense to be playing with or look at today. So we got Leonard Tien and Camilo Ugo Carabelli. Now, Mr. Tien, we know him. He's 19 years old from the U.S., one of our favorites on the channel. We love Leonard Tien on this channel. 77 win percentage, 3-1 so far this year. He was 54-8 last season, going against Camilo Ugo Carabelli, who went 58-31 last season. Majority on clay courts. He went 52-25 on clay. We're not playing on clay. We're playing on hard courts, which is where he went 6-5 last season. He's got a 54 win percentage. I think Leonard Tien has a day with this guy. I think he wins. He's at minus 710 to win. Let's see. 12 form and a 14 form. He's not doing too bad. He came off of a challenger and to Luco. He lost to Hadi Habib in 3 sets, and it was close. And I think that guy just beat fucking Boo Uncaute Kete or whatever, you know, Big Boo from China. Yeah. That's a tough person to get close to beating, if you ask me. Boo's been playing like shit, though. So, him having that upper leg on him doesn't really mean a whole lot. Him going against, when I say him, I mean Carabelli, going against Tien, it's possible he can get a set off of him. So, it could go 3-1. But yeah, I'll look further into it, put into the pinned comments if I know exactly what I'm going to be playing. Now, one of the matches that I think I'm the most excited for today is going to be the 2 Frenchmen going against each other. Gael Monfils versus Giovanni Pericard. Gael Monfils is 6-1, and Giovanni is 3-1. Giovanni was 15-9 last season. Monfils was 15-11. Monfils is ranked 41. Paracard is ranked 30. The money line is on Paracard today. I like Gio, man, and I love Gale too, but the way he's been playing, we gotta get him out of here. Gio's getting him out of here today. Big love for the guy, but we getting him out of here. He's been playing a lot better, but I think Gio wasn't ready to. I don't think Gio was expecting to deal with Riley Opelka, and that guy being basically a bigger version of him. Strong serve, almost pretty complete game, nice returns, just bigger, and stronger. So I think he ran into an oddity in his career. Him being 6'8", it's not a lot of guys going to be bigger than him until he meets Opelka, who's 6'11", right? So I think him going against Monfils, he should be quite all right. He should be quite all right. A 21-year-old French kid in great shape going against an older Frenchman with a bit more miles on him. Been looking like if you get him in a bad position, he might be hurt. I think this might be the day for Gio to take over. All right, so we'll just move right along here. We know our brother Taylor Fritz is also playing again today and he got a revenge match. He's going against Jensen Brooksby, someone that beat him in the U.S. Open in 2021. Brooksby is 5-2 so far this year. He was 17-10 on hard courts last season with a 28-23 record over the entire year. His form is at a current 4. We got Taylor Fritz, who's 4-1 this season, 22-10 on hard courts, and 53-23 last season, plus 30. He's currently coming into the year undefeated except for the loss on Auger Aliassime, which they shouldn't have counted for this year because it was literally on the 29th of December last year. So if you ask me, as far as the new year, he's undefeated. He played some pretty good tennis. Brooksby, he hasn't played in, a year? Must have been injured. Let me see. Okay. So he had surgery on his left wrist in May of March of 2023. And then he had surgery on his right wrist in 2020. Wait. March, he had surgery on his left wrist. May, he had surgery on his right. They kept him off the court for about 14 weeks. And so then leading back into July, he was accused of missing 3 anti-doping tests. And then he was given an 18-month suspension. But then it was reduced to 13 months in February of last year, making him eligible to return March of last year, but he didn't. So, he sounds like he's been hurt, and he's been eating some dope to keep him healthy. Taylor Fritz don't give 3 shits about that. I'm telling you that right now. He about to get his lick back. I'm telling you, he's still like, that dude beat me in the U.S. Open. I'm going to beat him this time. I'm going to make sure of it, too. Form is at a 10 for Fritz. Jensen's form is at a 4. I like a spread for Taylor Fritz. Let me just see how bad Tommy Paul was beating him up last year. Tommy Paul only got 7 aces on him. That was a whole year ago, so it doesn't even fucking matter, but I like that. I like Taylor Fritz today. He's at minus 3,500, so who doesn't like him today, obviously, right? We could take a look at his spreads. I think the line is at what? Probably like 9. I don't think he beats the guy by 9 because he kept it relatively close with Tommy Paul. So, I mean, just because I don't want to bet on the plus, I kind of just I want to make the bet on him winning by a certain amount, not the other guy not losing by so much. But they don't even have what I want. I would get him for like 3.5. Maybe. Let me see. Over 3.5 sets. Let me see if that is worth anything. It's plus 172 for it to go to a fourth set. I'm not really mad at that. I do think that this guy has the potential to get a set off on him because they literally went to what? They went to 5 sets the last time they played that. I know it was 4 or 5 years ago, but if Taylor Fritz ends up getting this guy, or you could take it for under 4.5 sets, you know, that's minus 1,300. Just as it's a quarter of betting on him by himself. So I don't fucking know. It's not looking like it's a really profitable thing here unless you're taking a specific bet. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'll put in the pinned comments if I do end up looking at it further and playing it, though. Then we got Daniel Medvedev versus Kasadit Samrej, I think. Never played each other before. Samrej is ranked 418, 23 years old from Thailand. Daniel Medvedev is ranked 5, 28 years old from Russia. Samrej's form is at an 8. Medvedev's form is at a 6. Samraj has been coming from challengers. And we know that Medvedev just came from playing in the finals. So, obviously, this will be a big spread on this game. They think he's going to win by 11 games, which is kind of insane. That's almost 2 straight sets of the dude not scoring. Yannick Sinner couldn't do that. I don't think he's going to do that. I would take the plus on Samrej just out of respect for the guy because I don't think anyone is going to get beaten that bad. But crazier things have happened. I've been wrong before. But obviously, Medvedev money line, if it's even available for you. I don't even know if it's even any money in that. I wouldn't bet it just because it's worth nothing. Maybe his aces. I can check out how many aces real quick for you guys. Let's see how he's been doing against other people. Samrej. You got ace 6 times to a ranked 360 person. Okay. That didn't matter. Okay, a ranked 200 player, he only got 6 aces off on him. And that was in what, 2 sets? Oh, Daniel Medvedev's aces. 11 aces might be the move. I kind of like that. I kind of like it a lot. I kind of like him having his shit together. He got 6 off on Yannick Sinner. In his last match, it's been a minute since he's played, but I think this will be the perfect way for him to ease into this tournament. I really like Medvedev today. I'm digging that 10.5 aces. All right. I will touch on this for a second. I think this will be a close match between Ben Shelton and Brandon Nakashima. They've head-to-head twice last year. It was always a close match. Every game had a seventh game winner, in every set they've ever played against each other. So, out of the 4 sets in total, 3 tie breaks and a 7-5. These guys are going to keep it close. Nakashima's ranked 35. Ben Shelton's in the top 20. 15 ranks apart. Form, Nakashima's at a 4. Shelton's at an 8. He's playing a bit better, but he lost to Mensik, which was insane to me. And Nakashima lost to Hijikata, which that was a revenge game. I definitely saw. I put money on Rinky to win. He got his lick back. So I like it going over 3 sets. I wonder if that's plus money today. It might not be, just because they're like, these guys are going to keep it close. Yeah. It's minus 196. So there's that. Who else we got? We got the Demonor. Alex Demonor going against Botik Vandishloop. Of course, the Demons beating him about 3 years ago in the Davis Cup. 3 sets. Lost the first set, came back and won the next 2. As we know, Alex is in the top 10. He's not ranked number 8 in the world. Australian, 25 years old, playing on home soil, going against Botik, who is from Holland, 29 years old, and in the top 85, ranked 84. Shen Shulp is at a form of 2. Demonar is at a form of 8. He had a few matches in Australia for the United Cup, 6-1, 6-2, 6-1, 6-4. He was looking great. Botik lost to Nishesh Basavareddy, 19 years old, next gen contender. I don't see him standing a chance at another young boy that's ranked better than him. Demonar will wipe the floor with the guy, obviously. Let's see how close he kept it, though. Okay, so I could see it being a 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 situation. So maybe the spread of like 3.5 for Demonar. I think 7.5 is way too high. Wow, it's plus money for him to be plus 6.5. Him to plus 3.5 for Botik is plus 500. Wow. Under 4 sets is minus 900. What do we think, guys? Do we think that he gets a set off on Demon? What do we think? Do we think he goes over 34 games? What's that? 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. I think it goes to 40. Or like 7-6, 7-6, 7-6. What would that be? 13 times 3. That would be 39. That'd go over. If he keeps it under 29 games, I'd be astounded by that. That'd be a decent bet to make. If you think that he's going to just blow him out the water, and none of these guys have been getting blown out the water. These favorites have just been easing into these tournaments, so I wouldn't be surprised if it goes over. Even 33 games. Or not 33, over 29, I'll say. It going over 29 doesn't seem too crazy. It's plus money for it to go over 32.5. It's 104. 31 games is minus 128. Yeah. I'll figure out what I'm going to play for that. Nothing off the top of my head immediately. Got to look further into it later and put it into the pinned comment for you guys. We got Hijikata going against Kruger. Been digging Hijikata, man. He's good. They've had one head-to-head already 2 years ago. 6-3, 6-3, Hijikata. On the hard courts, Hijikata is 3-3 so far this year. He was 30-21 on hard courts, 37-33 over the year. So not great, but not too terrible. Mitch Kruger, 3-1 so far this year, 42-31 over the season, and 30-17 on hard. So his record is a bit sharper, but his win percentage isn't higher than Rinky's, which is a bit odd. His form is at a 6. Rinky's is at an 8, but on hard courts, Rinky has been hot and cold, but they're both to be trending up right now. Oh, come on. So let's see what the spread is. I like Mitch Kruger. The spread for him, if they can move it up a bit. I like it going over 3 sets as well. I actually like that more than Rinky winning, and it's priced better as well. So there's that. Our last, but obviously not least, the match that I won't even be able to watch, that I'm looking forward to the most, is going to be Andre Rublev versus João Fonseca. The 18-year-old Brazilian phenom who was undefeated this year so far, going against the emotional and hot-headed Andre Rublev. He was 26-11 last season. He's 0-1 so far this year. That alone. His form is at a 6. João Fonseca, he's 8-0. 8-3 last season on the hard courts. His form is currently at a 20. He is on a 13-match win streak so far. It sounds weird, but I don't think Rublev is the one that ends it for him. And I want to root for the kid because he's been playing some damn good tennis. And Rublev does have a temperamental issue on the court sometimes, and I think a really good 18-year-old might trigger him into some heavy frustration, which could force him into a lot of errors today. If this kid's playing as well as he's been playing, which I think he will be ready for this, it should be a dogfight. If it isn't already going to be pretty sweet. So, let me see. profit boost today. That's nice of them. For tennis. Lovely. FanDuel, you never do such things. Okay, so I got a few things I like today, but I'm going to have to look into it deeper. Some of the things I did like today was over 3.5 sets for the Ben Shelton and Nakashima match, and the Rinky Hijikata and Mitch Kruger match as well. I like Daniel Medvedev's aces today. I do like Yao and Lerner winning, as well as Pericard and Fritz and Demonar. So I'll put in the pinned comments what we end up playing, and we'll get this money today. All right, guys. You know what time it is for me. It's time for me to get out of here. Lock in for the day. Catch you guys soon. Let me know what you guys end up playing. Thanks again to all of the subscribers. Locking in with me every day. Making sure we get the dubs. You know I'm going to make sure we get it. Probably going to give like 3 solid picks today and leave it at that. And then we'll hammer it in and get the money. All right, guys? I'm Big Gator. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's keep it going, all right? Take care. Peace.